And a very good morning, welcome back to Iraq. So yes, I'm with your man Ali again.
Hey.
So yeah, we're on our way to Mosul, but we've just stopped here. Ali wants to show us something. I'll let him explain it because he knows a lot more than me.
Yeah. So we're in a place where a big massacre happened back in 2014. It was done by ISIS. There is an air base right outside the city. It's called Spiker Base, and it had a lot of students, military students there. ISIS, when they took over the city, they brought them all here. They didn't have weapons at the time, so they couldn't fight back. They brought them here near the river and executed at least 1,700.
And this
is exactly where they brought them.
So they brought them right here,
yes.
And this is where they put them into the river.
They just got each one and they give them like a headshot and threw them into the river. Some of them were killed in mass graves, and some they got them here and they threw them into the river. That's where the river, like if you see the video that it's out there, the river like in this area turned red.
Yeah.
Of the blood.
Absolutely horrific. Like I said, we're on our way to Mosul. We're going to spend a few days in Mosul, so we thought we'll stop at some of these sites on the way there. Not good.
So a guy in my neighborhood, he was taken in 2013 when ISIS first attacked, and I remember like that they didn't find him, they didn't hear anything from him, and his mom always had hope that he's gonna return one day, or like he's a bit lost. We know how moms are, and they didn't find his like remains until like a few months ago. Yeah.
There's a special place in hell for these people.
Yeah.
Horrific, absolutely horrific. I don't really know what to say here. Like, everybody knows how bad the situation was. I mean, we probably in the West don't realise how bad it was compared to the people who actually lived here, but the videos that circulated on social media over the years was horrendous. So all along this river are presidential palaces built by Saddam Hussein. You can just see a little bit of one there and one in the distance. Yeah, it's huge. That was one of Saddam's palaces. So yeah, we're just leaving Tikrit now and we're heading to Hatra, which is about 2 hours away. I'm letting Ali sit in the front. He stole the front seat today.
Yes.
So yeah, we're on our way to Hatra, so 2-hour drive, not the worst.
Portugal.
So yeah, we've got a little fruit seller here on the side of the road. This man's a hero.
خذ قلبك.
yeah, it's just dawned on me that they've got these seats covered. It looks so suspicious.
The seat cover?
Yeah, it looks as if you're going to plan a murder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All these hills are also remains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to get out and stretch the legs. So that's my knees getting a bit sore. So yeah, we're at Hatra. It's one of the first Arabian kingdoms. Ali's just told me that. I'll make it out as if I know.
This is like my favorite archaeological sites here in Iraq.
This is your favourite?
That's my favorite.
So you'll know lots about it then, you can tell everybody.
Yes, definitely. And the reason that they survived this long is that they didn't use mud bricks. Actually they used like good stones, which the reason that they survived this long. And it's the first archaeological site in Iraq to get enlisted in the UNESCO Heritage Sites.
Oh really?
Yes, back in 1985.
1985. It's in good condition. How old is it?
This is like 1,800 or 2,000 years old. Yeah. It started like 1st century, 2nd century BC.
Yeah.
And it got to its best in like the 2nd century.
I'm surprised it's still standing due to all the
so
recent...
no, when they found them, it's been restored. When they found it, like most of the parts were like they've collapsed, but they were in good condition. So like I asked someone, he said like 20% is not original, 80% is original.
Okay.
And it was also done by Saddam, some parts of it, so we're gonna get to see the same thing in Babylon.
Yeah.
By the supreme leader of Iraq.
So yeah, if you've not checked out the Babylon video, you'll know that Saddam Hussein tried to sort of restore it, but he put his stamp on it, like redone by the supreme leader, the way it was done in Babylon. Check out the video, you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
So this temple is dedicated to the god Allah, which is a really famous god back then, especially in this region, and also like it was worshipped in Saudi Arabia. It's mentioned in the Quran.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like from they kept worshipping this god till pre-Islamic eras, and they believed that the goddess came here for riding a camel, and that it landed here. So that's why they built the temple here, and that's why you see this.
You see the camel up there, yeah. Fascinating.
Oh, and these are Saddam's initials, same in Babylon.
So these ones here.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know if you heard that, guys. These are Saddam's initials when he was restoring it.
No, all these are from ISIS.
Yeah.
احنا دخلنا على حارة المعبد الكبير اللي هو اهم المعابد اول معابد اللي نشأت بمدينة الحرم اللي هو هذا المقاديم.
So this is the most important temple in Hatra, and this is the area that surrounds it. Yes.
هذا المعبد مؤلف من جزئين، جزء شمالي ايوان شمالي كبير يحيط بايوانين اصغر وايوان جنوبي بالجهة الاخرى، يعزلها جدار فاصل بين هذه الايوانين، بالاضافة الى انه اكو اواوين تسمى الاواوين المتزقة. هاي صارت بعدين في وقت يعني وقت احد الملوك انه كان انضافت هاي الايوانين كاضافة الى المعبد.
تمام. we've got two parts, the northern part and the southern parts. The first one got the same design as the other one, is a big hole in the middle,
Mhm.
and it got two secondary on each side. And this is a new term. This was added like newly as in the back then.
Yeah.
It was by another king, and then the southern one got one as well. And so outside is where people would be able to do like trading and that kind of stuff and sell stuff. But then when you go inside, no, it's only for religious purposes.
Yeah.
Yes. You can see over there as well, how they use this for targets.
Ah.
Yeah.
So yeah, not sure if you heard that there. So ISIS actually took over this place and used it as a training ground. That's why you can see bullet holes in the place. Like I said earlier, there's a special place in hell reserved for these people. You can see the bullet casings there.
So this is in its original condition. Yes, or there wasn't reconstructed or anything. This is also original. This is where people come. They wouldn't step on this.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just go over.
So step over.
Yeah. Everything down here is all original.
It's remarkable that it stayed like this.
Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
اكو هاي الغرف الجانبيه غرف جمع الهدايا اللي يتقدم للآلهة.
And these rooms on each side are to keep the presents or like the sacrifices given to the gods.
Ah.
Yeah.
هاي
Now it's got some
هاي
remains.
دكة تقديم القرابين هاي اللي هي
Yeah, this is where you give the sacrifices.
Up here.
And inside you can find some statues.
Oh.
Or what's left of them.
مراقبة النسور.
Yeah. So it's decorated with statues of eagles, which represent strength for people from Hatra, and it's also represent that when you go inside you're watched by eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see them.
And when you
Up
see
here.
this here, this was done by ISIS.
That was written by ISIS.
Yes.
What does it say?
No God but Allah.
Ah. So yeah, Ali was telling me there that when ISIS were using this place as a training camp, they couldn't get up there to destroy the statue, so they were just firing bullets at it. It's a real shame, and you can see the damage that it's done. Makes you sick. Yeah, it's someplace.
Yeah.
It's someplace. Ali was telling me that there's 3 theories to what that could be. So it was either a court, a meeting room, or somewhere for wrestling. Wonder what else is going to get discovered once they actually excavate the rest of it. Fascinating. In fact, there's another bullet as well.
There's a well there.
There's a well down there as well.
Yeah, and near the bushes.
Yeah.
Not the green ones, the one behind it. تركوا فدائية مع داعش واستهدفوها بس على قدها.
هذا السواد
وكانت ماشينية عادية.
عادية.
إيه.
دوري
Used to-
كبير.
Yeah, it used to be like a vehicle by ISIS here. The one with that has a big gun on it, you know?
Right, okay.
Yeah, it was here, and then the coalition forces did like a very good attack on it. That it just destroyed the vehicle, and you can see just the fire and everything here.
Yeah.
Yeah. ما كنا ما هذول اللي يسوون. Yeah. So here, what you see here, that looks like an A, is the signature of the sculptor that did this piece.
Wow.
Here you see this one looks like a 4.
Yep.
They've done that, and yeah, so this is where Saddam got his idea to put his initials. And one part is to know who did this, and also in case a place gets a bit damaged, so they go to the same sculpture that did it.
Yeah.
They can come back and fix it.
هو السطح
Yeah.
بعدين كان مجمع الرئاسي من أخذ الفكرة.
Yeah, what a view from up here, check this out. This sort of gives you an idea of the scale of it.
هذا مكان صنع الخمر. عند الحرية يا جماعة وهذا مكان فعلا. يعني يخلون مثل تعرف الفكرة يخلون الجرار ويخلون المواد فيها ويتم العصر عن طريق الضغط والترشيح يتجمع في هذا المكان وبعدين يشيلون يخلون.
This is where they used to make their liquor.
Oh really?
Yeah. They always put all the what's it called? The material that is used to make the liquor here, in jars and stuff, and then they start pressing, applying pressure, and then it will all get to these holes.
All right,
They
okay.
gather it all and put it in the storage units.
So there we go, this is where they used to make the alcohol. Interesting. Even back then they liked to drink. Pretty sure ISIS didn't really like this room.
No,
So yeah, it's only 10% of this that has actually been excavated, so you can imagine the scale they predict. They found a few bodies, but as it stands at the minute, they don't exactly know how people were buried and what the exact ritual was. So yeah, we just had a little water there and we're having a little chat. But this place is absolutely mind blowing. I would say it's just as good as Petra, in my opinion. I mean, what do I know? But the feeling you get, just like Petra. This place was actually really busy. It was booming in the 80s, right up until 1994. I'm sure he said there was a hotel nearby and stuff. But ever since the 2003 Iraq war and then the ISIS stuff, the place is basically derelict now. There's nobody here, nobody comes, there's no hotels nearby, so it's a shame. But I hope one day this place will be booming because it is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, signing off here from Hatra guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.